G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to Writing Corner. I'm your host, the author, David Applegate, author of the books The Boyhood of Cade, Foul Games, and Into the Earl's Mound. I'd like to remind you that this channel is sponsored by you, the viewing audience. So, first, I'd like to thank my patrons for your support and remind you this channel is sponsored by you, the viewing audience. So, could you also take a moment to please share the video, let people know we're here and live, please, and thank you. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube right now. So you could just share out the video, let people know we're here. Sorry, just normally this doesn't take so long, but for some reason everything is taking every time I press send, there's a big long delay. I guess it's so that we don't flood the internet with too much. I don't know if it's X or Facebook or both, but they all just seem to be running slow on purpose today, which is weird because normally it could just go click, 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 dang, done. And we're almost there, almost done. Thank you for your patience. And it's not showing me as live on X. Why isn't it showing me as live on X? That's weird. Oh, here we go. We are finally live on X. Right. Again, that's what I mean about the delays. All right. Finding your unique voice. I think I've mentioned this before, but a lot of people don't seem to understand that if we only listen to the same few top writers, and we see this all the time, unfortunately, a lot of people chase the trends. See, if we only follow their writing advice, it's possible for anybody to stand out of the crowd. Obviously not. But that's the trap that many aspiring writers, young and old, make. It's not just beginners either. Many writers, especially young writers though, come to believe that they must mimic a famous writer or author, take your pick, that if you, it's the only way to be popular. Now, it's true that imitation is a form of flattery. It's a futile endeavor in the world of writing. It's trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Even if you manage to successfully copy someone, you'll find yourself lost in a sea of similar voices, indistinguishable from the real. Your unique voice is what sets you apart. Consider the journey of 50 Shades of Grey. It started as fan fiction on an obscure site, but now it's more than that. Sorry, I'm just having trouble reading my own writing here. I'm going to increase sorry. But it's more than that. It's the unique vision of an established screenwriter with connections to the industry. It was read by well-known people. And more importantly, it wasn't fan fiction by the time it was finished. It had evolved into its own unique creation, a testament to the power of originality in writing. 50 Shades was its own thing, and it stood out at the time, and it got people talking. Now the movies were bombed because they were nothing like the books. Sure, they had the names and some of the details, right? But they didn't have its originality and the sex appeal of its books. Dakota Fanning, whatever name she wants to use, Don Johnson's daughter, was flat, to say the least. Now, come on, we all know it's hard. I wrote an original story, yet I still believe the power. Look at me. I earn less than minimum wage. I'm on a disability pension. I have hardly any followers on my patrons. Yes, people can go look at my Ko-Fi and see exactly how few people donated to me. But you know what? I still believe in the power of originality. Because failure isn't the trying and failing. Failure isn't the trying and falling on your face. Failure is not trying again. You want to stand out? Be yourself. I do. I'm proud to be myself. I stand by my books. And I don't care that the vast majority of you won't buy my books because I don't support your politics. That just shows you how shallow and insecure you are about your own politics. You don't believe in it, so you've got to shut people out because you're scared of the outsider. Oh, fear the Dave. He won't buy our bullshit, so we'll hurt him. Take that, Dave. We're the establishment. We're pissing on you. And it's like, you're so insecure, bro. You're so insecure, you won't buy my books. But you know what? You may only have one story in you, but it's yours. So don't let the Stephen Kings of this world tell you what a writer is. And that goes for all the others too, who tell you that there's only one way to do things. Because that ain't true, bro. That just ain't true. You are your own uniqueness. You are your fingerprint, your writing. Don't believe in writing styles. You don't have to follow the tropes. Beat your own path. Because at the end of the day, right, you didn't fail if you wrote the book your way. You don't have to be a bestseller. Because what does it mean in the end? Well, look at all these bestsellers. What do they got? A little gold star against their name, and they go, look at me, I'm special, I got a gold star. What's your day job? See, most of the writers out there, I know you've got a day job. I don't know you're not selling as well as I am. Or some of you are selling more than me. Some of you got your little gold star. But at the end of the day, most of that's because you kissed somebody's ass. And you're so insecure about it that you won't support anybody else because you're afraid. You're afraid that little old Dave will become better than you and succeed. So you gotta rug pull at every opportunity. But to those brave few who have bought my book, who've read my book, reviewed my book, support the channel. Sit there and watching right now. The brave few. You are the unique voice in this world, in the sea of mediocrity. Be proud of yourselves, because you are a success. You've risen above the muck, the slime, and the schlock out there that seeks to repeat over and over again the same whodunit, or the same Shakespearean play, or the same Arthurian. Now, I'm not knocking Arthurians. A lot of them come up with great stories. But I'm talking about those who repeat the same tales over and over again. Those who can't go beyond the mediocre. So Black Knight, the Three Musketeers, when they were written, they stood out. But since then, they're buried by the sea of mediocrity that has copied them over and over again to the point that the originals are nothing that stand out. It's another problem with oversaturation of the market. Everybody thinks they can do Arthur better. You can't redo the Arthur tales. You can tell them different ways. You can add things to it. But you can't really change it. No, I'm not saying that there aren't good stories. I'm just saying that, you know, if that's your style, yes, go ahead. But I'm talking about those who copy. Okay, I'm not talking about those who create. I'm talking about those who copy. You know better than the AI. So, as much as people despise 50 Shades of Grey, it's a success. Now, if The Acolyte was a unique story, I would cheer it on as a unique story. But it ain't a unique story. They hijacked other characters to reskin something. But we'll talk about mediocrity and bad writing another day. But for now, be your own voice. And like I said, could you please like, share, and subscribe to this video? Could you also support me on Ko-Fi, please? And consider joining my writing Patreon, where I post this and other writing tips. And I have an RPG Patreon based on my writing. Please and thank you. Join today. My links are all in my link tree or the description below. Please and thank you. And I shall see you all in the next video.